home, I tell the First Lady, I spoke to Vladimir today. We had a wonderful conversation. She said, oh, really? Another city was just hit. So it's like, look, he's, I don't want to say he's an assassin, but he's a tough guy. It's been proven over the years. He's fooled a lot of people. He fooled Bush. He fooled a lot of people. He fooled Clinton, Bush, Obama, Biden. He didn't fool me.
US President Donald Trump has launched a high-stakes gambit aimed at Russia over the Ukraine war, combining tariffs, weaponry, and verbal brinkmanship. Is this a rather bold pivot in the US policy or just strategic theater? Let's break it down. Just months ago, Trump praised Putin's strength, suggesting he could end the war in 24 hours. Now, he's calling him, quote, absolutely crazy after watching missiles rain on Ukrainian cities. As the Russian drone blitz intensified, the old Trump rapport cracked, revealing a president jolted awake by battlefield realities. On July 14th, Trump laid down a hard ultimatum. 50 days for a ceasefire or face sweeping 100% tariffs not only on Russia, but also any country trading with Moscow.
I'm disappointed in President Putin because I thought we would have had a deal 2 months ago, but it doesn't seem to get there. So based on that, we're going to be doing secondary tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. It's very simple. And they'll be at 100%. And that's the way it is.
A bold move framed as bite you hard economics. Yet, Moscow shrugged it off. Kremlin officials dubbed it theatrical ultimatums, calling the move unacceptable. Proof that sanctions talk alone won't defuse a war. Still, this marks a moment. Trump has stepped into the hardline territory. In a pivot that surprised many, Trump disclosed a NATO-funded arms bridge, US Patriot missile system sent to allies and quickly redirected to Ukraine.
This is billions of dollars worth of military equipment is going to be purchased from the United States, going to NATO, etc. And that's going to be quickly distributed to the battlefield.
This isn't token support. It's the backbone of Ukraine's air defense. But critics sniff at the fine print. Trump insists no offensive weapons. Yet reports suggest Army tactical missile system, even hints of longer range systems are on the table. So is this a masterstroke, a way to arm Ukraine at no US budget outlay, or a clever deflection? Europe pays, US gets the glow. Trump wins praise without spending American dollars. Perhaps the most unsettling twist. Late July leaks suggest Trump asked Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky if Ukraine could strike Moscow or St. Petersburg with US arms. But hours later, Trump publicly urged against hitting Moscow, warned it would escalate the war. The White House now says the question was misconstrued.
Should Zelensky target Moscow or deeper into Russia?
No, he shouldn't target Moscow.
This sequence, strong rhetoric, policy shift, then cautious backtrack, fits a pattern. Earlier in 2025, Trump promised a 24-hour war end, only to later call it a joke. Critics mock the approach as tacko. Trump always chickens out. Others see flexibility. Yet to be seen if this becomes follow-through or just another headline. Yet, this NATO missile pact seems real. Europe's writing checks. F-15 Patriot systems are rolling. This isn't rhetoric, it's hardware. On the ground, Russia didn't soften. New Russian drone and missile barrages continue, defiantly ignoring Trump's 50-day deadline. Markets also show muted reaction. Oil prices barely budged. Commerce may hinge less on headlines than real policy shifts. What we have is a president scrambling, anger at Putin, Fear of escalation, reliance on NATO, and a habit of putting everything on the table, but then pulling back. Yet, this is also a dramatic geopolitical pivot. The US isn't retreating. It's leveraging NATO as its force multiplier. It's threatening economic isolation. It's backing Ukraine into live support. But does the world trust it? Will allies follow? Will Putin blink? Or is this another Trump theatrical season? From ultimatums to arm the arrows, will Trump stick the landing?